live from Brett Hirsch's Bowling Center here at Mira Mesa in San Diego for the title matches of today's JBT events. Scratch division already in the 5th frame of their title match. Harley Sweigart, who's got a couple handicap division titles, has made the move to scratch, and a successful move to say the least, as he's here bowling for the title now against top seed Derek Acuff. Two talented lefties, two similar lefties really too, going at it here. Harley went strike, spare, strike, and leaves another flat 7 here in the 5th frame. Meanwhile, Acuff, who's sitting there semi-calmly, has started with the front 4, so it's an early 20-pin lead for Derek, as he has popped out of a slump lately. And that, whoop, hang on. Yeah. Just barely hangs on, going hard and straight. That 7-pin, just about the only thing that has gone wrong for the Sweigart clan here in the last few days, as this woman can't stop winning the raffles. Sorry. That's great. And Harley had an okay performance yesterday. I see how demurely she said that. She's like, sorry. You know, sorry. Meanwhile, a resurgence for Acuff. Derek has had a pretty bad period where he was really struggling to even make cuts for a couple months. Popped out of it in Palm Springs with a big win, throwing the double in the 10th to win in Palm Springs, and came from a little early behind here to dominate this tournament. And wow, crunches the 1-2 pocket there for authoritative front 5. That was a no-doubter there. Derek, an 8-time champ from the Phoenix area, following up on win number 10 already. Anybody who watches this tour knows winning one of these things is awfully difficult. Winning 5 gets you up in a best ever conversation, and winning 10 has only been done by roughly 30 people all time. It's our 16th year, our 919th tournament if I count right, so closing in on some personal landmarks to say the least, and starting off brilliantly here as he's got the front half. 6 down, 6 to go. We have never had a 300 this millennium in the title match. We've only had one 300 in the title match in JBT history. That was back in the 1990s. The quickly improving Sweigart needs to quickly improve this game, and he does there with the strike. Harley came into this weekend with a tough decision. He had lost all of his handicap because he had bowled so well, but he was in a pretty active handicap points race, so he had some pros and cons to weigh, decided to go scratch. Did okay yesterday, and now is really busted out in the scene, comfortable on a essentially house shot here at his home house. He has looked great, and there's the double to get him in the match. Plenty of bowling time left. He can still pack out for 249. That's the pace that Derek is on right now. We're also bowling in the mulligan format. That needs to be said. Mulligans are do-overs that bowlers start with and also earn extras throughout the day. Harley is all out of mulligans. Derek has 1 remaining. So obviously it's a great situation to be in, to have the front 6 and a do-over. You need it. Right now he doesn't need to do anything over. Looking right around 10. And crunches 7 down. Wow. Just dead nut perfect in the 1-2 every time here so far. That 7-pin cooperating. What he's doing now is just doing routines. Not a lot of emotion after the strikes. Go back to your pre-shot routine. Make this as ordinary as possible to fight, despite the fact that you are el perfecto on the board. And he can throw those, I don't mean this demeaningly, but lefty darts around 10. Very, very tough to beat. You, excellent, wow. As tough a stretch as Acuff had earlier in the year, this is better than he was before that tough stretch. That is just super, super smooth. Harley rapidly improving, like I said. He was a 160 bowler just about a year and a half ago, and really helped that physical game out. Send that one out there, though. It's tough when that pressure gets on where you're in that must-strike situation. All of a sudden, that 4 or 5 boards you had all day long becomes 4 or 5 micrometers. And really not a friendly greeting by Derek for his first scratch title match. My goodness, could have given him 1 or 2 opens. Well, let's talk more about the positives. He's already won 2 matches to get to this title match. He defeated Curtis Lindemann in the semifinals. led a couple rounds of the tournaments. His mom won $200 in the raffle. Just want to throw that in there one more time. If he keeps throwing the ball like this, we're going to see a lot more of him. If you want to see a lot more of him, just click on the Palm Springs title matches where he won that game as well. That was where all his handicap went. He left it in Palm Springs. He had to make a decision, and clearly the right one is if he keeps improving at this level, he's going to be a factor in every scratch tournament he enters. But right now the screen is against Acuff. That's about the only thing that's going to stop him right now is the screen has decided to give him a gutter ball, and nothing else does. Harley gentlemanly corrects that nicely, quickly for him. If I was Harley, I wouldn't have been so quick to be a gentleman right there. I would have popped the second gutter in there right now. But at this point, it's cheer for your opponents. There's nothing Sweigart can do about it. Let's see if we have the second perfecto in title match history ever here. Here's the 9th shot. Looks good. Wow. Mulligan, what mulligan? Get out of here, mulligans. Just crunch, crunch, crunch. Lindemann-esque, if I do say so myself. Hopefully not Lindemann-esque on the 12th ball if we get that far. So now he's got just the bowler's dream situation. He's got the title wrapped up. He's got a chance at a 300, and if he blows it, he's got a second chance at a 300. That's not so bad. It obviously won't be the same if he gets the mulligan 300. I guarantee you he wants the next 3 strikes really, really badly.
35 and 36.
Oh, fell off it. And gets it anyway. A little imperfect on the balance there. He also had the guy on the loudspeaker. Nothing phased him there as he gets that 10 pin out. And if that's his worst shot of the title match, that's saying something right there. Matthew Jones, ladies and gentlemen, the Arizona Matthew Jones, back in 1999, using a black angle. The only perfect game in JBT title match history. 12 and a half years later, can we make it 2? He loves it. Oh yeah, gets the light hit. One more for history. What a mature game. He's bowled the whole way around, still going with the pre-shot. Mama here is about to burst out of her skin, and who blames her? Way bigger crowd than usual for a Sunday night here. Usually people are on the road, but they're stopping to watch a chance at history. 1 shot for history, 2 shots for semi-history. You click to the end, folks. He has not used a mulligan. He hasn't come close to needing to use a mulligan. He's locked up win number 9 and needs to throw this strike for the second ever perfect game in JBT title match history. Let's watch. He does it! Standing ovation for Derek Acuff. Who can blame him? The second ever. Yes, and all of the world wants to know, will he mulligan this shot, last shots? Or would you like to keep it? I think he's going to keep it. Fine effort from Harley not to be forgotten in all of this, but history made here in JBT today.
I knew it was going to be a good match. Both well, too. Yahoo! Come on, baby, finish it off.
Lori, hurry up and get on Facebook.
I am. Hey, shot back! Nice shot, baby. I love you.
That wasn't fair.
First of all, you're a handicap runner-up. You gave him a great chance of a comeback there. Almost give him a nice hand. Get us in the header. job all day, buddy. Your poor stretch runner-up jumped up to the stretch division and definitely showed that he belongs there. Got a reading in the title match. Big right after that. Give him that stand too. Harley Sweigart.
At home, you did good.
Hung on there at the very end to capture his first career JBT title. Kyle, who's the line? I'm glad a lot of you stuck around on a Sunday afternoon to witness JBT history. Back in 1999, Matt Jones shot what was to this point the only 300 game in JBT title match history, and this young man just rolled the second, winning his 9th career JBT title with a perfect 300 game title. Oh, every 12 and a half years or so this happens, so stick around. What that 2024 is you want to get. Thanks for sticking around for Jerry Mott. Maybe wherever you're headed, we'll see you in Albuquerque next weekend. Back here in California.
So proud of you. Okay, you know what? You gotta change. Because we only have an hour now before league starts. I have to be so happy.
Did I get a mulligan on that title match?
Good job.
Oh, you couldn't beat that guy, please. I don't know how I messed up. It wasn't. He didn't even bowl that guy. I don't know how I couldn't beat that.
You can't beat that. Yeah, soon.
That's not fair. That should be prohibited. What? That should be prohibited. It's all because of Oscar.
Harley, what's wrong with